What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Protective Film Solutions. Got an exciting episode in store for you today. We have our longtime friend and client, Mr. Mike Knapp, the owner of Longtail Rally, the founder. He actually just finished up going to Longtail for the sprint last weekend. Mike sent out myself and my wife, Natasha, and Project C8, and we had an absolute blast on it. It was a 2-day event. So much fun. I've never been to Pismo Beach, and then we did the back roads out there. We did some side-by-side action. Just overall great group of people, so we had a blast. Now it's time to get this car in for the upcoming event. So if you've never heard of Longtail Rally, they are the latest upcoming rally group. Great group of guys and girls that go on the drive. Last year, Ryan, the owner of PFS, went out there with his wife, Elena, and Logan and I kind of tagged along at the very end and met him at the finish line. We had a great time. This year, Ryan's gonna be going the first half, and Logan and you are going on the second half, right?
Yes, sir.
So the audience will be able to see kind of what goes down on a rally with all these types of cars. So for now, Logan's taking Project C8, he's going to a car show. So we're gonna show you guys this Mclaren 650S Spider. Right now, the first thing, this car is super dirty, so we need to get a wash on it because this car is gonna go through a full transformation. Before the rally, we're gonna be doing a full McLaren themed livery because Mike deserves to have the best of the best on the car. Enough talking, let's get in the car, bring it inside, and get going on the project. All right, guys, so we are about 50% of the way through. About 50% through, Steve?
Yeah, I'd say so. 50% 3/4.
So when I say we, I mean them, because I'm not doing any of this stuff. On this car, you can start to see how it's coming together. The 3 colors we're using: satin black, the gloss orange, and then some sort of baby blue. That's supposed to tie into the current and previous year McLaren F1 cars. On Mike's car last year, we did a very similar theme. You can see right here, we did the McLaren GT3 650S race car, but this was the livery that Logan chose with Mike. Came out great. He had it for the rally, it looked amazing, but it's time to switch it up. So this is still gonna be race inspired, and it's gonna be more towards the F1 colors, introducing blue on there. So you've done a ton of race cars, you've done a ton of McLarens. I think you're kind of on the same page with me. We like the kind of race inspired stuff. Yeah. How do you think this one's going so far?
Good. I like it a lot. Like, I'm a huge fan of wrapping McLaren because I like the body lines to them.
Yeah.
Pretty easy, but yeah, other than that, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, this car's a little beat up. He's not afraid to drive it. That was one of the first things he asked if the guy tracks the car. So Mike has tracked the car. He's done a lot of rallies with it. It's definitely got its use out of it. This thing's a monster. It's got exhaust and a tune on it. So I think it's putting out over 750 horsepower right now. So now we got to make it look the part. So again, you guys saw the car started gloss black. It's kind of 50-50 right now. So there's a reason why Steve is wrapping it in this way, and I'll let him explain a little more. So the livery is done where it flows all the way through every panel, but you might be doing a solid color wrap on certain panels. Can you kind of explain why this is not all starting off as a satin black and kind of break it down?
Yeah, because the fenders that are orange are basically, they're going to be majority of it orange, and then there's no point in wrapping a fender 3 or 4 times to get every color on there. So we did the majority of the color as the base, and then tomorrow we're going to go over there and stick the orange and the blue on top of the orange and the satin black, so that there's only technically maybe 2 layers max on every panel. So as Steve was explaining on there, I mean, you can do a solid color and then wrap over it. It just doesn't make any sense. There's no real benefit to doing it. So, and he kind of knows the tricks of the trade. He's been doing this for so long now, so it makes more sense to kind of do solid colors first and then work your way back and overlay graphics. Yes. So that way it flows correctly. So it's coming together really good. Right now it looks like a Halloween car. So tomorrow's when we change it up and actually make it look like a McLaren theme. So again, take a close look. This is the goal at the bottom here. We're gonna keep jamming on it. And just like that, the Longtail McLaren 650S Spider is all completed.
All right, guys, just like that, the Longtail Rally Mclaren 650S Spider is all done. So as you can see on this car, it got a Formula One color scheme. This was a design made to fit for the 650S. Really like the way this thing came out. So last year, if you remember, this was Mike's car with the old livery, kind of GT3 inspired. This year, we decided to add the blue in there to tie it even closer to the F1 team, but really happy with the way this thing turned out. Again, mixed between satin black, the light baby blue, and gloss orange to really make the car look a bit different than what you see on the road usually. This car is being finished up and is going on its way out to Longtail Rally. That is coming up on June 3rd. I believe there's about 2 sign-up spots left. So if you guys are looking for an epic rally, be sure to sign up for Longtail. There's gonna be a lot more runs coming up, a lot of the short weekend events, but this is the big one, so you don't wanna miss out. So just like that, this car is all completed. The owner's taking delivery. Mike, our good friend who runs Longtail, is getting the car and taking it. And just like that, that's gonna end today's video. I appreciate you guys watching, subscribing. Comment below the F1 livery for the Mclaren 650S, yes. Any colors you do differently on it, because he switches this up every year. So comment below what you want to see maybe next on the Mclaren 650S Spider. And just like that, we'll see you next video. Peace.
They're wrapping a 650 over here. Have you guys seen what it looks like yet?
Yeah.
It's coming along really, really good.
What are you doing with your hands here? What the hell is this? All right, Brandon, your turn.
My finger up, my leg up. No, that's the wrong finger. We're out here.
Ooh.